Hi everyone, welcome. Coach Morris here. Today we're going to be doing part B of Pilates on the Swiss ball. This is going to be a little bit more challenging class. So if you did part 1 and you're all good, you're going to love this one. Okay, so let's get started on our back. And we're just going to start with the same hip mobility warm-up with a ball, just like we did in part A. So we're just going to bring the knees in, side and around, just lubricating through the hip joints. And reverse, around. And relax. Okay, so one foot is on the ball, the other foot is down on the ground. We're going to do the bridge here. So go ahead and tilt your pelvis backwards and roll yourself slowly up to the bridge. Hold it here. Make sure your hips are level, even though your feet are not. We're going to send the leg forward, roll the ball away from you, bring it back in, and slowly roll it back down, one vertebra at a time. Again, rolling up, roll the ball forward, and in, and roll it back down. You're going to feel most of your weight on the standing leg, so you might feel your hamstrings and glutes a little bit more here on the left leg, or which leg you're standing on. And back down. Last two. Rolling up and forward, long leg, and down, and roll up. Stay forward with the leg. Now you want to press the leg on the ball and bring the other leg up and down. So when you bring the leg down, you push your hips a little bit higher, but make sure you're not hyperextending the lower back. So tuck the tailbone under, so just like an inch or maybe half an inch. Bring the leg up, press the pelvis a little bit higher, and leg. Place it down and lift, and up, and lift. Two more. Last one, stay up with the leg. We're going to do hip circles here with the pelvis up in the air. Let's go 5. If this one is too challenging, bring the pelvis back down on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your foot back on the floor, on the ball. Sorry, both legs on the ball. Make sure you're centered. Bend your knees and extend. Hamstring curl. And in. And out. And in. Lengthen out. And in. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Roll down, relax, take a moment, hug your knees in, and relax. All right, we have the second leg. So again, one foot on the floor, the other leg is on the ball. Rolling up to the bridge. Send the leg forward and in. And roll it back down. And again, up. Curl that tailbone under. So again, most of your weight is on the standing leg. Reaching out. Make sure your hips are level. And back down. And we have 3 more. Up. And reach out. And in. And down. Up. Stay forward now with the leg. Press your leg on top of the ball. Find your balance here. Bring the leg up straight. Place it back down and push your hips just a tiny bit high. Press that foot into the ground. Again, make sure it's not coming from the hyperextending the lower back, but rather you want to really squeeze it up from your glutes and hamstrings. And again, lift, extend, and down, and lift, and go. Up. Your arms are also pressing down gently into the ground. Keeping your chin away from your throat. And up. One more. And we're going to hold the leg up there for hip circles. Again, you can do it with the pelvis down on the floor if this is too challenging. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the foot down. Whoops, sorry. Bring the leg down on the ball. Bridge. Hold it here for the hamstring curl. And go ahead. Bend your knees. And straight legs forward. And bend the knees in. And out. 3 more. We're doing only 5. And 2. Last one. And roll down slowly. And relax. Whew. That was challenging. I know. Okay. Now grab the ball between your legs and lift it up to the ceiling. We're going to do side to side here with the ball between the legs. So you want to hug the ball gently between the legs as we move it from side to side. Just a little bit, allowing one hip to go off the floor. Inside. And use those abs to pull everything back to center. Keep going at your own pace. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now take the ball in your hands. We're going to do throw and catch. So we're going to throw the ball up in the air and catch it with your legs. Boom. So inner thighs. And go. Playing with the ball. You want to close your legs in on the ball. Let's do 5 more. Whew. All right, and stay with the ball in your hands. And we're going to reach the arms back and over the head, legs up in tabletop. Now, as we go up with the ball, you want to lift up your chest and then pass the ball to your legs. Again, lower down the legs, maybe 45, not too low. Again, be mindful with your lower back and release it down. Bend your knees lower. Exhale. So we're just passing the ball from the legs to the arms and back and over and up and lower and up and down. Again. Legs. Hold those abs in nice and tight. Last 2. Let's go up. And 1 more. and relax. Stretch out arms and legs. And again, rolling up, 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 all the way to sitting and split. Just take a moment here to stretch your inner thighs. And roll yourself back up. Bring your legs together, shake, and let's go up on the knees with the elbows, forearms on the ball. And again, if you need a towel, you can use it here. Okay, so we want to place the forearms on the ball and make sure your elbows right underneath the shoulders, so it's not here or not too far out. You want to create a square window here so the ball is not really underneath you, not as close. All right, shoulders down, curl the toes under. As we exhale, we're just going to take the knees an inch or two off the floor and release it back down. Nothing is changing in the spine. Make sure you're not going into flexion. And go ahead. Up and lower. Another thing is that there is a tendency as we go up to shift the body weight forward to make things a little bit easier. So make sure your hips staying right over your knees and not shifting forward. And go up and down. Let's do two more. Last one. Stay up. Extend your legs. Hold a nice plank position here. Push your chest away from the ball, shoulders down away from the ears. And we're doing our jackrabbit. That's how I call this one, the jackrabbit. Bend your knees, roll back and forward and back. Exhale. When you bend your knees, you don't want to lift your hips up. Keep it low. 4, 3, and 2, 1, and relax. Place your knees back down on the floor. Whew. Take a moment, relax your arms, shoulders. All right, the next exercise is still focusing a lot on the core, the forward ball roll. So starting with the same position, elbows on the ball with them right underneath the shoulders. Now we want to roll the ball forward. At the same time, you want to bring your hips forward. So creating a long diagonal line from the shoulders down to the knee and then in. Again, bring your hips forward and roll the ball slightly away from you. Your chest is not supposed to touch the ball. All right, again, forward, out, 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 and in. You should feel it really good here at the front of your body, your abdominal wall. Tuck the tailbone under just a tiny bit. Exhale as you pull it back in. Inhale, hold your abs in, hold your breath. Exhale when you return. Inhale, hold those abs in, forward. Exhale, back. And again, forward. Let's do two more. Last one. And in. All right. Awesome. Moving on. Again, go over the ball. So we're in a prone position on the ball. We don't need a towel here. Okay. So now you want your shoulders, your arms perpendicular to the floor with the shoulders right over the hands. We want to bring the legs, float the legs both up in the air. So your whole body is parallel to the ground like a tabletop and lower down. Tuck the tailbone under slightly and lift. Squeeze your glutes and lower down. Again, lengthen out through the legs, bring it up, tuck that tailbone under, hold those abs in, and lower down. Again, reaching out and up, and lower, and keep going up. Watch the form in the upper body. Don't let the shoulders shrug. Last one, we're gonna hold the legs up there. Progressing from here, you're gonna bend your elbows to bring the legs higher up and press. So this is the seesaw push-ups on the Swiss ball. Both legs going up as we lower down the upper body, bend the elbows, and push. You shift your body weight forward. Now, your hamstrings and glutes are always active. You don't rest your legs over the ball. You always think about lifting your thighs off the ball. So legs up, 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 lower, and push. And again, higher legs, higher legs, higher legs, bend. 3 more. And 2. Last one, stay down there. Elbows are bent, they're off the floor. Just the legs, lower down, release, and then squeeze, lift it back up. 1. Lift your legs up. 2. 3. And up. 4. Lift, lift, lift. 6. 7, let's try to do 10, 8, 9, 1 more, and press back up and relax. All right, take a moment to stretch here, sit back on your heels. And roll yourself up. All right, so now we're gonna do the pikes. That's another challenging one on the ball. So we're gonna be again in a plank position, but this time you want your thighs, your knees to be off the ball. So you're gonna walk forward. So I'm gonna start from back here, over the ball. Carefully walk your hands forward to a plank position. You can watch me for a moment and then do it. It's hard to watch and do it at the same time. So your knees are on the ball, and from here you want to lift your pelvis up, keeping the legs straight, and then back down, back to a plank position. So you're hinging up from the tail, and lower down. Okay, so again, we're trying to keep the legs straight. Try to do about 10 of these. Now keep in mind, the further forward you're with your hands, the less legs on the ball, the more challenging it is, and vice versa. So if you find it too challenging, if it's getting into the lower back because you cannot hold that plank, walk your hands backwards. So bring your thighs, your knees and thighs on the ball, and just do a smaller move. That's fine. You can just start here and lower. Okay, and then whenever you're gonna replay this video and come back to it, you might see progression. So go ahead, just find your own place. Try to do about 4 or 5 more. It's a lot of strength in the upper body and the core. One more. And relax. Walk your hands back carefully. This is how you get off the ball. All right, let's stretch those abs. So from here, just go ahead. Again, knees off the floor. Put your hands on the ball and push yourself up and back. Extend, open, open, open. You can bring one arm up and back. Maybe add the other arm. Reach, interlace your fingers, pulling back. And release down and over. Come up on your feet. Stretch it forward here. Knees are bent. And just roll it from side to side. And roll yourself up, sit on the ball. And again, take a deep breath in, reach your arms up over your head. And open. One more time, reaching up. Bring your palms together. And relax. Again, thank you so much for joining me. That was a little bit more challenging than part one on the Swiss ball. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time. Bye now.